Josh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the millstone. Salutation to the option that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the hopeful elect, then to those that cleave to the body. I won't get into the lesson today we're in a season of men's hearts being discovered. Alright? Chiefly those men that is around the sanctuary of the Lord and the men that's in the Lord's house. Okay? The Lord said he'll start at his sanctuary first in the latter days. Okay? That with judgment appear there first. Okay, so you're seeing the hearts of men be exposed, okay, on a great level. There's no more hiding behind, okay, being an outward Jew, okay, you know, showing yourself to be in the house of the men of the Lord, all right, and that men's secrets are being revealed. Okay, what I mean by their secrets, meaning the way that they walk in the Lord, all right, and some men, you know, vainly commit themselves. You see that? Which, again, you know, you have a lot of men that proclaim themselves to be walking in the Lord, and I pray, you know, out of one rock desire, that I be a solid man for the Lord, because it's not your call, okay? The Lord have to have the Spirit endowed, you know, upon you for you to continue in truth and grace and be faithful. All right, it's not of you. All right, for faith is a gift. You see that? So again, what you're saying on display, yeah, you know, men that's laboring with you, men that may have, you know, walked to the house of God with you in company. Okay, they're becoming enemies for, you know, for the gospel's sake, right? Because their hearts wasn't truly established and planted in the Lord. Now, again, that's of the Lord. See, you have to be planted in the Lord. Okay, in order for your heart to be planted, you have to be. They have to have been done from the beginning. Okay. This is Jeremiah 32 and 39. And I will give them one heart. I read that one. And they shall be my people. And I will be their power. And I will give them one heart and one way, that they may fear me forever, for the good of them and of their children after them. So the men that will have that one heart and that one fear, to be in that one faith, this one baptism, okay? You're saying that today, but you're also saying the men that came along, that was in the vicinity of the men that was, you know, had that pure heart for the Lord, okay? They're around as well, okay? Where pure is at, defiled is in the midst. Okay, the Lord is a God of balance. That's the way he do it. You see? It says, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them, that I will not turn away from them to do them good, but I will put my fear in their hearts, that they shall not depart from me. So right now, again, you know, Yahushua was bought to be the rise and the fall of many, right? Let me get that in Luke. Because men's hearts, and you know, the Lord is lifting men's skirts. You know, we focus a lot on being made bare, but what about the sanctuary of the Lord, right? The Lord is making men bare. Men's hearts are getting revealed. You have men been, you know, in the ministry 15 plus years. You know, men know, you know who these men are. 10 plus, 20 plus years. That's just turning out to, you know, just be despising, you know, once having that form of godliness, you know, but despising the power thereof. Okay, from such what? Turn away. You see, there's a man that's coming in that spirit, man, and it's getting more and more, right? So even as we count the ministry and the men that be part of the ministry that walk again with us, you know, to God, with God and company, right? We have to also know them that's laboring amongst us. Now this is Luke 2. And 34, it says, and Simon blessed them and said unto Mary his mother, behold, this child, which is talking about Yahushua, is set for the fall and the rise again of many in Israel. Now the Lord is about to what? Make his return again. So you're going to see the rising up of his true followers and worshipers. All right. And you're going to also see the spirit of the Antichrist, the men that was against the Lord. Judas was in the vicinity of the men that was also that was dedicated into our into Yahushua, okay, to our big bro. The men that was fully committed, okay. You're gonna have the men that are also in the midst that have these spiteful thoughts, okay, satanic thoughts that Satan is gonna have his way with, all right, that it may infiltrate or sift the men that are fully committed as weak or attempt to, you see. And now we have to be what? More circumspect as ever, because Satan is on the prowl, seeking, you know, who he can devour. Okay, it says this child is set, Luke 2 and 34, for the fall and rising again of many as Israel, and for a sign which shall be spoken against. Okay, that our Lord coming. You know, there are once men that was once with us, all right, but they went out from us because they wasn't with us. But when they were speaking for Yahushua and his coming. Now they're speaking against it. Okay, it says, yeah, a sword shall pierce through thy own soul also, that the thoughts of many hearts may be revealed. Now that's the point, right? Many men's hearts are being revealed, whether it's for the Lord or not. Okay, whether they're gonna tarry or not, where their hearts is at. We're in a season of where men's hearts are being measured. And you gotta pray to the Lord that he give you a fervent heart and spirit. You see? This is Sirach. Or Ecclesiasticus 1. And yeah, men we marching with. You know, men that we may think of committed and silent, or men even coming in the faith. You know, the men that have been examined, the men in the faith. I mean, at this point, right, a man's heart is on display of what he serve and what he do. Okay, it's not, you're not gonna be able to fake your way around this thing and in this thing, man. The Lord gonna expose your heart. This is Sirach 1. And 28, it says, distrust not the fear of the Lord when thou art poor, right? We're the poor, and come not unto him with a double heart. A lot of men is, the Lord, that's why the Lord at the state started his sanctuary, that he may sanctify his house. Because a lot of men coming with a double heart, or they double-minded, right? There are their reasons for being around, but the Lord gonna clean your clock. You know, as Jake said. You know, that's that surprise hit, or the Lord gonna blindside you. You know, you're playing football and you run up and you get surprised. You know, you're acting like you fully for the team, but when a man blindsides you, you get up. They put the thing in your nose to wake you up because you got knocked out. And then all of a sudden you won't walk away. You won't turn to your helmet, your cleats. All right, because what? A little obstacle came your way, man. All right, or whatever your heart was set out, right? It's not pleasing into your heart, man. You know, it says, be not a hypocrite in the sight of men, and taketh heed what thou speakest. So a lot of men are speaking, oh, I'm down for the cause. I'm for the long ride. You know, I'm walking with this thing the long way, right? Because this thing is not a, you know, it ain't that short walk on that long bridge. No, I lied, you know, to the elder brother. You know, he always used that terminology. You're gonna take that short walk on that long bridge, or it's either way, that long walk on that short bridge. You know, he said in such a way, all right, but it's a reference until you know you gon' hey, the Lord gonna figure you out, man. If he open our hearts to understanding the scriptures as he say, then he definitely gotta open up your mind and put your mind on display for wickedness. There shall be nothing in secret that shall be hid, that shall not come abroad. And vice versa, should nothing come abroad that's supposed to be made secret, you're gonna be made manifest, man. All right. So the things you're speaking is a replica of your heart. Okay, it says, as a man thinketh, and so is he. All right, so a man's heart is on display. From the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaking. All right, it says, exalt not thyself, lest thou fall and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so God discovered thy secrets. Right? So you know, a man of the Lord, a little persecution come, a little offenses. Okay, you ready to pack it up. All right? Your heart is on. Remember, your heart is on trial. The Lord is measuring your heart, man. Okay? The Lord is, you know, that's where men reason at. And there ain't no way to get around or escape, okay, what you're thinking or who you is. It gotta come out. It gotta unfold itself. It gotta be made manifest. It says, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in the truth to the fear of the Lord, but thy heart is full of deceit. You see that? So when you get Proverbs, gotta get it. It's one of my favorite. 27 and 19, it says, as in water, I read 18, whoso keepeth the fig tree shall eat the fruit thereof. So he that waited on his master shall be honored. So the thing that we're speaking is that we're waiting for our Lord, all right, to lift us up, all right, to be exalted. He that humble himself shall be exalted. So we're waiting, all right, but we have to speak the patience. It's the faith and the patience of the saints. It says, as in water, face answereth to face, so the heart of man to man. Hey, men's hearts are showing themselves. All right, that's nowhere around. That's one of my favorite precepts. You know, voila. You know, Allah gotta go to the Proverbs 18. Okay, because this is a way to find out which one is on the contrary part. If you upright or if you being wicked mentally. Okay, this is Proverbs 18 and 1. Through desire, man having separated himself, seeking and intermeddling with all wisdom. Okay, separate yourself is to make yourself holy. Okay, according to what? Your spirit. A fool had no delight in understanding, but he don't understand that when he separate himself, right? If he preach the gospel, he gotta live of it. Okay, there's gonna be a count. There's gonna be a withholding against you. Okay, for every secret thing, whether it be good or bad, the Lord gonna call that into account. According to the book of Ecclesiastes 12, I'll grab that next. It says, a fool had no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself. You get it? All right? So if you don't understand the fact that your heart gonna discover the fact you don't understand the thing you preach, okay? Or you haven't totally committed or been cemented in the thing you preaching, okay? It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be made concrete, whether what sort it is, right? This is Ecclesiastes 12 in the Bible. The Lord making it known, man. Men can't get around this. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 14. For our power shall bring every work into judgment, right? Your work start in your mind, okay? According to your faith, that's how you gonna work. So your heart is saying what it is, man. It's on evidence. Your reputation is gonna precede you, all right? So you don't really have to say or put forth the reputation out there, you know, from basically speaking, all right? Your heart gonna show what it is. It'll discover itself. It says, with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil, in your heart working good or evil, okay? That's the filtration process in which we, you know, we think and we move, all right? So the Lord gonna also be able to judge it openly. Again, it's open season on the Lord judging our actions, right? I mean, men are showing themselves, man. They calling like Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that he is allowing things to be on display in these latter days, man. You know, we gotta know who's walking for the Lord in truth and sincerity, right? And we pray that we continue to walk for the Lord in truth and sincerity, because it's not about us, all right, but it's of him that will it and that call it, okay? It's not of us that run it. Our heart is out towards the Lord, you know, to you know, show the Lord to be that, for us to be good vessels unto honor, all right? But that lies with the Lord, whether he'll bring dishonor on us, okay, or give us grace in his sight. You see that? This is Acts 18. Make it that account real quick. A devout man, right? Acts 18. A real quick account. Okay? Because we on a spiritual journey, man. Okay, and it's gonna be gruesome pit stops. Now, what I mean by that gruesome pit stop is that man that was on that spiritual journey with you, he gonna get to a pit stop where he don't want to continue. All right, and his heart gonna show that he don't have any more gas to give to continue to run his marathon, man. All right, his action will show it by one way, in a cowardly manner, all right, or just that he's just giving way. Okay, he gonna blow a tire, and then or something, and he ain't gonna go in the pit to get that tire repaired and then get back on that you know, that racing course. He gonna just pass the pit up and ride the tire, or you know, on the flat and destroy the rim, that the car can't go no more, and he can have an excuse not to continue, man. You see that? That's what men's hearts are doing. Okay, they ain't running out of gas. Men pulling the car over and sucking the gas out. I'm using this as an analogy for men who want to quit and discontinue themselves in a race, right? Men's hearts is not alright. They sucking the gas out, pulling it aside, you know, and then coming there, hey man, I ran out of gas and there's no gas station in the near future. I can't continue. All right. This is Acts 18. We have a mission, man. Right? We have a spiritual mission, and it's, you know, it by all means accomplish it. Right? Give yourself fully over to it. Okay? Commitment is a token of dedication or a sign of dedication that, look, by all means, you know, I'm going out trying to get this, man. Right? We gonna get immortality or we gonna die trying. That gotta be the mentality. Same with dominion. All right? And everything else that comes with it. This is Acts 18 and 24. There's a certain Jew named Apollos, born at Alexander, an eloquent man and mighty in the scriptures, came to Ephesus. Right? This man was instructed in the way of the Lord. So as we're instructed in our hearts, right, we ought to what? Not turn from it. Okay, instruct the word, bind ourselves to the word, and go. And being fervent in spirit, he spake and taught diligently in the things of the Lord, knowing only the baptism of John. Okay? Let me jump to the point. 28. For he mightily convinced the Jews in that publicly showing by the scripture that the Mashiach Yahweh Shai. So if your heart is indebted like that, you know, you're gonna do it publicly and openly showing, look man, I'm willing to go to the depths, showing that the scriptures that this is Yahweh Shai and everything that Yahweh Shai asking me, I have to be faithful in the continuance of it, man. Right? Okay? You gotta be instructed in the way of the Lord, and you gotta be fervent in spirit and teaching and being taught and learning. Alright? That's what your heart should be showing. Okay? But that's gonna be a judgment. It's gonna be a judgment, man. Your heart is not escaping nothing. And the Lord know all your heart. He discerned the heart. So the Lord know the way already. This is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 9. Unto you therefore, O kings, do I speak, that ye may learn wisdom and not fall away. Once you learn the way of the Lord, don't fall away. It says, for they that keep holiness holy shall be judged holy. So our heart is to be judged holy. Okay? And they that have learned such things shall find what to answer. So this is how you answer to your heart, that your heart may discover that, look, I'm all about the trail of holiness. And I'm going to be a trailblazer on it. Okay? Unless the Lord see otherwise. Your heart got to be fixed and established serving the Lord. According to the book of Psalms, another one of my favorites. All right? It says, wherefore set your affection upon my words, desire them, and ye shall be instructed. All right? So our hearts are instructed to follow and contain the will of the Lord, man. All right? But again, if you don't apply your heart to wisdom and instruction, okay, the Lord gonna lift your skirt up. All right? When he lift your skirt, it's gonna be done in the open. Okay? The Lord gonna openly embarrass you in the congregation of men. All right? This is get out of here with this. Gotta get that. It's calling. It's calling. Anything in secret, and he himself seeking to be known openly. So even if you're secretly doing this thing, bro, like even if you don't know it, right, you're still the equivalent of being open. All right, men see you. Okay, so even if you secretly be known, you won't do this to be known in some kind of way. All right, if you do these things, show thyself to the world. So if you're gonna be doing this work of the Lord, you're gonna get shown to the world, brother. Whether you want to be known openly or not, it's gonna be put on what? Display. All right. So if you want to do this thing and feel the need to, I can do it whenever way I want to do it in my heart, the Lord gonna make your heart known openly. All right. It's gonna be an embarrassment. You see that? Your brothers need to be believing it. It says, for neither did his brethren believe in him. Let me get this and get out of here. This 1 Timothy. 5. making it open. And there's a reason he making it open, that he may be justified in his judgment. You see, because again, this open season for judgment. So hearts gotta be open. That's the balance, all right? Your heart shows what judgment you deserve, literally, right? A man's heart shows what judgments he deserves, because the Lord searching the reins, okay? He established what's in your heart and who you are. There's no denying that. You can't run from that, right? Your heart mirror itself, as I read. So as water answereth face, as water answereth in face to face, so the heart of man to man. This is 1 Timothy 5:24. Some men's sins are open beforehand, going before judgment. You know, the Lord will judge your damn heart right in the open, going before judgment right away. All right? And some men follow after. So either way it go, you know, your judgment gonna show itself. This is 1 Timothy 5:24 in NLT. Remember, the sins of some people are obvious, leading them to certain judgment. But there are others whose sins will not reveal until later. So your heart gonna get revealed sooner or later. It don't matter. All right? And there's gonna be a sinner to you, because the Lord gonna end up judging your ass. It says, likewise, here we go. It's on both levels. This to balance everything. Also, good works of some are manifest beforehand. Men hearts being revealed beforehand. And they that are otherwise cannot be hid. You see that? It says in the NLT, in the same way the good deeds of some people are obvious, right? Their heart showing themselves, it's obvious. Okay, it's on the present. Okay? It says, and the good deeds done in secret will someday come in light. So again, whether we do this thing in secret, all right, or in the open, okay, there's still a judgment for it. It's open, all right? So whether you do, you know, you deceitfully doing the work of the Lord, because you came in you don't do the, as I read in Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, all right, that you don't, your heart is full of deceit while you're doing the work of the Lord. You're not in His truth. Okay, your heart is not all right. You know, either or. But however it goes, okay, however it goes, the Lord is in the midst of exposing men's hearts, man. All right? Whether now, whether sooner or later, every man that's walking in His truth, his heart will be revealed. So I'll be right this out with Zedify. Until next time, I say shalom.